The Border Patrol commander glitched badly. This is Gregory Bovino, and he ended up mushmouth trying to explain how citizens don't need immigration paperwork, but you need to carry immigration paperwork to prove that you're a citizen, but citizens don't need the paperwork. This is such a simple question, okay? I'm going to play this for you. I know, because my audience is so smart, you are all going to pick up immediately on the impossibility of what is being suggested here.
You know, if somebody's walking down the street, if they should be arrested or not? Do you look at their language, their the vehicle they're driving?
And by the way, just as a preview, Bovino speaks a little Spanish, so at some points they switch to Spanish.
Is where they are working. What do agents do look for?
Sure. Well, you know, there's many things that we can look for. So I could simply ask someone, Julio, what's your citizenship? Very easy. I can ask that. So that would be one indicator. If you said, well, I'm not a citizen, then you're going to get arrested. So I would say, Julio, what's your citizenship?
And now, then there are citizens that have been arrested even after they say that they are citizens.
Okay.
I've spoken to a couple of them.
Okay, but who, where, and when? Because a lot of times we hear this, but when the story comes out, oftentimes it's American citizens arrested for assaulting a federal officer. Or, remember, you have to carry your immigration documents. Tú necesita traiga sus documentos de inmigración todo el tiempo.
So what he said there, when he said todo el tiempo means all the time. He says you got to have your immigration documents with you all the time. But if you're an American citizen, you're not required to carry documents. So it doesn't make any sense. And it continues.
You don't have your immigration documents. How do I know you're legal or illegal?
Todos los ciudadanos de Estados Unidos tienen que traer su pasaporte con ellos.
No.
So now he's asking, all American citizens have to have passports with them? To which Bovino says no.
¿Los arresten?
No.
¿Quiénes sí?
No, you don't have to. The Immigration and Nationality Act states by federal law that you must carry immigration documents.
Yeah,
but American citizens don't fall under the Immigration and Nationality Act, completely different. So an American citizen doesn't have to carry a passport.
So why would an American citizen carry their passports if they are American citizens?
That's up to them if they want to. They don't.
You guys understand how ridiculous this is, right? They don't have to carry it with them. But so then what are we talking about?
Don't have to. We're going to determine alienage on illegal aliens. We're very good at, again, we've done that for 101 years now, Julio. We're very good at that.
Yeah, according to some recent reports, more than 170 American citizens have been arrested by these ICE operations in the past 9 months. So I'm sure you know what you're doing, but there have been some American citizens being detained.
Consider the absurdity. Consider the absurdity of this. You have to have your immigration papers with you, but American citizens don't. Cool. So then if you stop somebody, they don't need paperwork because they can just say, I'm an American citizen, right? No, immigrants do need their paperwork. But if you're a citizen, you don't need your paperwork. So they go, I don't have paperwork because I'm a citizen. But they don't accept that. If all of this sounds like it doesn't make any sense and it's teetering on the border of legality and illegality, it's because it is. Just this weekend, as that interview was being published, Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino, the guy we just heard from, has been ordered to face a federal judge in Chicago after being accused of violating a court order. Because a federal judge in Chicago is now ordering Border Patrol Commander Bovino to attend a hearing in a courtroom next week because he has been accused of violating a temporary restraining order limiting federal agents' use of certain tactics to suppress protests, prevent media coverage of immigration enforcement operations in Illinois. If it sounds like they don't really know what they're doing and they may not be staying on the correct side of the law, it's because they don't know what they're doing and they are allegedly not staying on the correct side of the law. And we all know, the first questions from Julio there were really quite astute. Because the question is, how do you decide who to talk to? Okay. If I, as an immigrant to the United States, who has white skin, mostly white, if they see me and I speak with no accent and I go, yeah, I'm an American citizen, which is true, by the way, they will certainly accept it unless they know who I am and they're trying to target me. But the point is, they will accept it from me because I speak English without an accent, other than when I say sorrow. When Julio asks, so how do you decide who to talk to? Is it based on their appearance, how they speak, their accent? And he goes, oh, well, I can just ask, are you a citizen? Of course, there is a selection bias. There's a sorting that's going on based on exactly those things. And we know that because they showed up at a Home Depot parking lot where day laborers are waiting for gigs. And they go, hey, here's some brown people speaking Spanish amongst themselves. We're going to talk to them. So it is exactly that type of profiling. Now, you can argue that that profiling is legal within a certain distance from the border or in a special operation. I'm not making a case one way or the other that it is or isn't, but I'm saying you can argue that that's legal, but don't lie, because you're not going up to certain people based on their look and asking them for papers. You don't need the papers if you're a citizen, but you got to have them with you in case you're asked. But if you just go, I'm a citizen, I don't need papers, they're going to believe you. They'll believe you depending on what you look like. They'll believe you depending on what you sound like. That's where we are right now. You've probably heard me mention AG1 before. It's part of my morning routine, just gives my nutrition a daily boost. The team behind AG1 has now created a nighttime option. It's called AGZ. It's just a drink designed to help you unwind before bed and get better rest on the nights that you need it. AGZ is non-habit forming. It's a blend of herbs, adaptogens, and minerals, no melatonin. Each serving provides 250 milligrams of highly bioavailable magnesium. That's over half of your daily value, along with other carefully selected ingredients. The idea here is support relaxation, improve sleep quality. Very simple concept. Just like AG1 helps you get more out of your day, AGZ can help you get more out of your night. If you want a tool you can reach for when you want to calm your body and your mind, recharge, and wake up ready, this could be it. Go to drinkag1.com/Pakman. Get a free frother with your first purchase of AGZ. The link is in the description.